In 2007, James Harden was ranked as the 21st best player in his high school class by ESPN. At the time, scouts questioned his athleticism, defensive impact, and whether his unorthodox playing style would translate to the NBA. Fast forward to today, and Harden is one of the greatest scorers and playmakers in NBA history. He's a 10-time All-Star, a 3-time scoring champion, an MVP, and one of the most influential offensive players of his era. So there's no doubt when you look back, scouts got it wrong. But in order for them to underrate Harden, they had to have overrated a lot of players ranked ahead of him. So in today's video, we're going to dive in and gain a better understanding of what exactly happened to the 20 players ranked ahead of James Harden. Let's break it down. To start us off, we have the number 1 ranked player in the class, Kevin Love. In high school, Love was a 6'10 forward with an elite combination of size, skill, and basketball IQ. His rebounding dominance, polished post moves, and ability to stretch the floor made him one of the most highly regarded prospects in the country. Love was a 5-star recruit throughout his high school career and was considered one of the best big men in the nation. He committed to play at UCLA, a historic powerhouse in college basketball. During his freshman season, Love was named Pac-10 Player of the Year, led UCLA to the Final Four, and earned consensus All-American honors. After an impressive freshman campaign, he declared for the 2008 NBA Draft and was selected 5th overall by the Memphis Grizzlies before being traded to the Minnesota Timberwolves on draft night. Throughout his NBA career, Love has been a 5-time All-Star, a rebounding champion, and a key piece in the Cleveland Cavaliers' 2016 championship run alongside LeBron James and Kyrie Irving. While some of the players drafted after him, like Russell Westbrook and Brook Lopez, also had stellar careers, Love lived up to the hype, carving out a legacy as one of the best power forwards of his generation. The number 2 ranked player in the class was Eric Gordon. In high school, Gordon was an explosive 6'4 shooting guard known for his elite scoring ability, deep shooting range, and strong frame. Gordon was widely regarded as the best shooting guard in the nation. He committed to play at Indiana University, where he made an immediate impact. As a freshman, he averaged 20.9 points per game, earned Big Ten Freshman of the Year honors, and was named to the All-Big Ten first team. After an impressive lone season at Indiana, he declared for the 2008 NBA Draft and was selected 7th overall by the Los Angeles Clippers. He quickly made a name for himself as a dynamic scorer, but injuries and roster changes led to him being traded to the New Orleans Hornets in the blockbuster deal for Chris Paul. Throughout his NBA career, Gordon became a key contributor, winning the NBA Sixth Man of the Year award in 2017 with the Houston Rockets. His three-point shooting and ability to provide instant offense made him a crucial part of Houston's deep playoff runs alongside James Harden. The 3rd-ranked player in the class of 2007 was O.J. Mayo. The high school phenom was known for his elite scoring ability, smooth ball handling, and natural feel for the game. Mayo was a prolific offensive talent, making him one of the most hyped high school guards of his generation. In November 2006, Mayo committed to play for USC, bringing national attention to the program. After USC's loss to Kansas State in the first round of March Madness, Mayo announced he would forego his remaining college eligibility and declare for the 2008 NBA Draft. He was widely projected as a top-tier lottery pick and a strong contender for the number 1 overall selection. The Timberwolves selected Mayo with the 3rd overall pick in the 2008 NBA Draft before trading him to the Memphis Grizzlies on draft night. He made an immediate impact, earning NBA All-Rookie First-Team honors in 2009 after an impressive season, averaging 18.5 points per game. Mayo played 4 seasons in Memphis before bouncing around the league, including stops in Dallas and Milwaukee. After an 8-year NBA career, Mayo was dismissed from the league in 2016 for violating the NBA's substance abuse policy. Since then, he's continued his basketball career overseas, playing in various international leagues. While his NBA career didn't reach the heights many expected, his early years showed flashes of the elite talent that once made him one of the most sought-after prospects in the country. The 4th overall ranked player in the 2007 class was Kyle Singler. The 6'8 forward was known for his versatile scoring, high basketball IQ, and ability to impact the game as both a shooter and defender. He committed to Duke University, where he had an outstanding college career. Singler stayed all 4 years at Duke, finishing with career averages of 16.2 points and 6.9 rebounds per game while earning multiple All-ACC honors. Despite his successful college career, he wasn't viewed as a high-upside NBA prospect. He was selected in the second round of the 2011 NBA Draft, 33rd overall, by the Detroit Pistons. After spending his first professional season overseas in Spain, he joined the Pistons in 2012 and had a solid rookie year, averaging 8.8 points per game. However, as his career progressed, his role diminished, and he was eventually traded to the Oklahoma City Thunder. After struggling to find consistent playing time, Singler was waived in 2018 and moved on to play internationally. His NBA career never lived up to the hype he had coming out of high school, but his college success remains a highlight of his basketball journey. The 5th overall ranked player was Derrick Rose. In high school, Derrick Rose was a 6'3" point guard with an elite combination of speed, athleticism, and court vision. His explosiveness, ability to finish at the rim, and leadership made him one of the most highly regarded prospects in the country. Rose was a 5-star recruit throughout his high school career and was considered one of the best guards in the nation. He committed to play at the University of Memphis, a dominant program under head coach John Calipari. During his freshman season, Rose led Memphis to the NCAA National Championship game, earning All-American honors and cementing himself as one of the top prospects in college basketball. After an impressive freshman campaign, he declared for the 2008 NBA Draft and was selected 1st overall by the Chicago Bulls. In just his first season, he won Rookie of the Year, showcasing his rare blend of athleticism, ball handling, and finishing ability. By his 3rd season, he had already ascended to superstardom, earning the 2011 NBA MVP award, making him the youngest MVP in league history at just 22 years old. Rose's explosive drives to the basket, acrobatic finishes, and unmatched speed made him one of the most dynamic players the league had ever seen. His battles against LeBron James and the Miami Heat became defining moments, and he was seen as the future of the league. However, his career took a devastating turn when he suffered a torn ACL in the 2012 NBA playoffs, marking the beginning of a long battle with injuries. Multiple knee surgeries sidelined him for extended periods, and he was never able to fully regain the athletic dominance that made him the league's most exciting player. Despite these setbacks, Rose refused to give up. Knicks, Cavs, Timberwolves, Pistons, and Grizzlies, and slowly rebuilt his career as a valuable veteran and mentor. To the city of Chicago, Derrick Rose was more than just a superstar. He was a symbol of hope, resilience, and home. The 6th overall ranked player in the 2007 class was Nolan Smith. Unlike many highly ranked recruits, Smith took the long road to success, spending 4 years at Duke University and gradually developing into one of the best guards in college basketball. By his senior season, Smith had taken over as the team's leader, averaging 20.6 points, 5.1 assists, and 4.5 rebounds per game. He was named ACC Player of the Year and was a consensus first-team All-American. Despite his impressive college career, Smith's NBA potential was always in question due to his lack of elite athleticism and an undefined role at the next level. He was selected 21st overall by the Portland Trail Blazers in the 2011 NBA Draft, but his NBA career never truly took off. Smith struggled to find consistent minutes, playing just 84 total games over 2 seasons before being waived. After brief stints overseas and in the G League, Smith retired from professional basketball and transitioned into coaching. The 7th overall ranked player was Austin Freeman. Freeman was a 6'3" shooting guard known for his scoring ability, strength, and efficiency. He was regarded as one of the best pure scorers in his class. He committed to Georgetown University, where he became a key player for the Hoyas. By his junior year, he was one of the best players in the Big East, averaging 16.5 points per game while shooting an impressive 44.4% from 3. His performance earned him first-team All-Big East honors, and he was expected to be a significant contributor at the next level. Despite his college success, Freeman went undrafted in the 2011 NBA draft. Scouts questioned his athleticism and defensive ability, which limited his NBA opportunities. He had a brief stint with the New Orleans Hornets in the NBA Summer League, but never made an official NBA roster. The 8th overall ranked player in the 2007 class was Michael Beasley. Beasley was a 6'9" forward with a rare blend of size, skill, and scoring ability, making him one of the most dominant high school players of his era. He was widely regarded as one of the most gifted offensive players in the country, capable of scoring at all 3 levels with ease. He committed to Kansas State University, where he had one of the most dominant freshman seasons in NCAA history. Beasley averaged 26.2 points and 12.4 rebounds per game, earning Big 12 Player of the Year honors and consensus first-team All-American recognition. His scoring, rebounding, and overall dominance made him a projected top pick in the 2008 NBA Draft. Beasley was selected 2nd overall by the Miami Heat, just behind Derrick Rose. While he showed flashes of brilliance early in his career, inconsistency, defensive struggles, and off-court issues prevented him from reaching his full potential. He bounced around the NBA, playing for multiple teams including the Timberwolves, Suns, Rockets, and Lakers, and had several stints overseas. Despite his immense talent, Beasley never really lived up to the superstar expectations that came with his high school and college dominance. However, his natural scoring ability and skill set still made him a respected journeyman in professional basketball. While his career didn't pan out as many had hoped, Beasley remains one of the most dominant college basketball players of all time, and his talent will always be remembered as one of the greatest what-ifs in modern NBA history. The 9th overall ranked player in the 2007 class was Patrick Patterson. The 6'8" power forward was known for his physicality, rebounding, and inside scoring ability. Coming out of high school, Patterson was a 5-star recruit and one of the most sought-after big men in the country due to his versatile skill set and ability to dominate in the paint. He committed to the University of Kentucky, where he had a strong 3-year career. During his time with the Wildcats, Patterson was a 2-time All-SEC selection, helped Kentucky reach the Elite Eight in 2010, and was a key leader on the team as they transitioned into the John Calipari era. Following his junior year, Patterson declared for the 2010 NBA Draft and was selected 14th overall by the Houston Rockets. While he never became a star, he carved out a solid NBA career as a versatile role player, known for his ability to stretch the floor with his 3-point shooting and provide reliable defense. The 10th ranked player in the 2007 class was Nick Calathes. After being one of the top recruits coming out of high school, Calathes committed to the University of Florida. A 6'5" point guard with excellent vision, playmaking skills, and basketball IQ, he was expected to be the next great floor general for the Gators. He had a strong 2-year career at Florida, averaging 16.3 points, 6.4 assists, and 5.3 rebounds per game in his sophomore season. After 2 seasons, he decided to forego his remaining college eligibility and pursue a professional career overseas instead of entering the 2009 NBA Draft. Rather than joining the NBA immediately, Calathes signed with Panathinaikos in Greece, where he developed into one of the best point guards in Europe. His court vision, passing ability, and defensive skills helped him win multiple Greek League championships and a EuroLeague title. Despite his success overseas, he eventually made the jump to the NBA, signing with the Memphis Grizzlies in 2013. However, his time in the NBA was underwhelming. Calathes played 2 seasons in Memphis, primarily as a backup, averaging just 4.6 points and 2.7 assists per game before returning to Europe in 2015. While his NBA career never took off, Calathes became one of the best European guards of his generation, earning multiple All-EuroLeague selections and cementing himself as an elite playmaker in international basketball. His success overseas far surpassed his NBA tenure, proving that sometimes a player's true potential is best realized outside of the NBA. The 11th ranked player in 2007 was Corey Fisher. Fisher was a 6'1" point guard known for his quickness, scoring ability, and flashy ball handling. He committed to Villanova University, where he became a key piece in Jay Wright's system. Over 4 years with the Wildcats, Fisher developed into a steady playmaker and scorer, helping lead Villanova to multiple NCAA tournament appearances. By his senior season, he averaged 15.6 points, 4.8 assists, and 2.8 rebounds per game, earning all Big East honors. Despite his strong college career, Fisher went undrafted in the 2011 NBA draft. Scouts questioned his size, athleticism, and consistency as a playmaker, limiting his NBA opportunities. He played in the NBA Summer League but never made an official NBA roster. Fisher instead took his talents overseas, where he had a successful international career playing in Europe, China, and Latin America. The 12th ranked player in the 2007 class was Kosta Koufos. Koufos was a 7-foot center known for his size, soft touch around the basket, and rebounding ability. A highly touted big man, he was one of the top-ranked post players in his class. He committed to Ohio State University, where he played 1 season before declaring for the NBA draft. As a freshman, Koufos averaged 14.4 points, 6.7 rebounds, and 1.8 blocks per game. Following his strong freshman season, he declared for the 2008 NBA draft and was selected 23rd overall by the Utah Jazz. Koufos spent the early years of his career as a backup center, bouncing between multiple teams including the Timberwolves, Nuggets, Grizzlies, and Kings. While he never became a star, he was a solid rotational big man, known for his defense, rebounding, and ability to finish in the paint. After spending 11 seasons in the NBA, Koufos moved overseas, playing in the EuroLeague before eventually retiring from professional basketball. Cole Aldrich was the 13th ranked player in the 2007 class. Aldrich was a 6'11 center known for his defensive presence, shot blocking ability, and rebounding. A dominant force in the paint, he was regarded as one of the top big men in his class. He committed to the University of Kansas, where he developed into a key player for the Jayhawks. As a sophomore, he helped lead Kansas to the 2008 NCAA National Championship, alongside Mario Chalmers and Brandon Rush. By his junior season, Aldrich was averaging 11.3 points, 9.8 rebounds, and 3.5 blocks per game, earning Big 12 Defensive Player of the Year and second-team All-American honors. Following his junior year, he declared for the 2010 NBA draft and was selected 11th overall by the New Orleans Hornets, but was immediately traded to the Oklahoma City Thunder. Despite high expectations, Aldrich struggled to carve out a consistent role in the NBA. He bounced around multiple teams, including the Rockets, Kings, Knicks, Clippers, and Timberwolves, primarily serving as a backup center. Over the course of his 8-year NBA career, Aldrich was known for his defense, rebounding, and physicality, but he never developed into the dominant post player many had envisioned. After leaving the NBA in 2018, he had a brief stint overseas before stepping away from professional basketball. The 14th ranked player was J.J. Hickson. Hickson was a 6'9" power forward known for his athleticism, rebounding, and strong finishing ability around the rim. A physically dominant player in high school, he was widely regarded as one of the top big men in his class. He committed to NC State, where he played 1 season before declaring for the NBA draft. As a freshman, Hickson averaged 14.8 points, 8.5 rebounds, and 1.5 blocks per game, showcasing his ability to score efficiently in the paint while being a force on the boards. His impressive play made him a first-round NBA prospect. Following his freshman year, Hickson declared for the 2008 NBA draft and was selected 19th overall by the Cleveland Cavaliers. Early in his career, he was seen as a potential key piece alongside LeBron James, but he never fully developed into a consistent star. While he had a few productive seasons, including a career-high 15.1 points and 8.6 rebounds per game in 2011, he bounced around multiple teams, including the Kings, Trailblazers, Nuggets, and Wizards. Hickson struggled with consistency, injuries, and off-the-court issues, which ultimately cut his NBA career short. After his time in the league, he had brief stints in China, Lebanon, and Puerto Rico, but never regained the form that once made him a highly touted prospect. The 15th ranked player was Corey Stokes. Stokes was a 6'5" shooting guard known for his elite three-point shooting, strong frame, and scoring ability. He he was widely considered one of the best perimeter shooters in his class. He committed to Villanova, where he played 4 seasons and became a key contributor for the Wildcats. Stokes was part of multiple deep NCAA tournament runs, including Villanova's 2009 Final Four appearance. By his senior year, he averaged 14.9 points per game while shooting an impressive 43% from 3, solidifying his reputation as a sharpshooter. Despite his collegiate success, Stokes went undrafted in the 2011 NBA draft. Concerns about his lack of elite athleticism and defensive ability limited his NBA opportunities. He had brief stints in the NBA Summer League but never secured a roster spot. Instead, Stokes took his talents overseas, playing professionally in Europe and the G League. Taylor King was the 16th ranked player. King was a 6'7" forward known for his elite three-point shooting and high basketball IQ. He committed to Duke University, where he played 1 season before transferring. As a freshman, he showed flashes of shooting ability, but inconsistent playing time led him to transfer to Villanova. After sitting out a season due to NCAA transfer rules, King played a solid season for the Wildcats, averaging 7.4 points per game. However, he left Villanova after 1 year and later finished his college career at Concordia University in California. Despite being a highly touted high school recruit, King never played in the NBA. Concerns about his athleticism, defense, and ability to adapt to higher levels of competition limited his professional opportunities. He played overseas in Canada, Mexico, and Taiwan, but his career never reached the expectations set during his high school days. Donte Greene was the 7th-ranked player in the 2007 class. Greene was a 6'11" forward known for his scoring ability, length, and versatility. Coming out of Towson Catholic High School in Maryland, he was one of the most skilled offensive players in his class. He committed to Syracuse University, where he played 1 season before declaring for the NBA draft. As a freshman, Greene led the Orange in scoring, averaging 17.7 points and 7.2 rebounds per game. While his offensive talent was undeniable, scouts questioned his shot selection, consistency, and defensive effort, which slightly hurt his draft stock. Despite the concerns, Greene was selected 28th overall in the 2008 NBA draft by the Memphis Grizzlies, but was immediately traded to the Sacramento Kings. He spent 4 seasons with the Kings, showing flashes of potential but never truly developing into a consistent NBA player. After his time in Sacramento, he bounced around various international leagues, playing in China, Saudi Arabia, Lebanon, and the Dominican Republic. Blake Griffin was the 18th-ranked player in the class. The 6'10" power forward was known for his elite athleticism, powerful dunks, and relentless energy. Coming out of high school, Griffin was a 5-star recruit and one of the most dominant big men in the country due to his explosiveness, rebounding, and ability to finish around the rim. He committed to the University of Oklahoma, where he quickly established himself as one of the best players in college basketball. During his sophomore season, he averaged 22.7 points and 14.4 rebounds per game, led Oklahoma to the Elite Eight, and won the Naismith College Player of the Year award. His combination of size, strength, and athleticism made him the consensus #1 overall prospect headed into the NBA draft. Griffin was selected 1st overall by the Los Angeles Clippers in the 2009 draft, but a knee injury forced him to miss his entire rookie season. When he finally made his debut in the 2010-2011 season, he immediately became a star, winning Rookie of the Year after averaging 22.5 points, 12.1 rebounds, and 3.8 assists per game. His high-flying dunks and electrifying play style made him one of the league's most exciting players and helped revitalize the Clippers franchise. Over the course of his career, Griffin became a 6-time All-Star, a 5-time All-NBA selection, and one of the most dominant forwards of the early 2010s. Alongside Chris Paul and DeAndre Jordan, he helped turn the Clippers into a perennial playoff team, ushering in the Lob City era, known for its fast-paced, high-flying offense. As injuries took a toll on his athleticism, Griffin adapted his game, expanding his skill set to include better perimeter shooting and playmaking. He later played for the Detroit Pistons, Brooklyn Nets, and Boston Celtics, showing flashes of his former brilliance while taking on a more veteran leadership role. Though injuries may have prevented him from reaching his full potential, Blake Griffin's impact on the game was undeniable. His explosive highlights, dominant peak years, and transformation of the Clippers franchise cemented his legacy as one of the most exciting and influential forwards of his era. The 19th ranked player was Jay Lucas. Lucas was a 5'10" point guard known for his quickness, high basketball IQ, and playmaking ability. Coming out of Bel Air High School in Texas, he was regarded as one of the best floor generals in his class. He initially committed to the University of Florida, where he played 1 season. As a freshman, he averaged 8.5 points and 2.3 assists per game, showing promise as a steady ball handler and shooter. However, after just 1 season, Lucas transferred to the University of Texas, where he finished his college career. While at Texas, he played more of a reserve role behind other highly ranked guards and never developed into a dominant force at the collegiate level. After going undrafted in the 2011 NBA draft, Lucas opted to pursue a coaching career rather than continuing as a player. He quickly rose through the ranks of coaching, joining the Texas Longhorns staff before moving on to Kentucky as an assistant coach and Duke as an associate head coach. His knowledge of the game and recruiting connections helped him become one of the most respected young coaches in college basketball. He is currently expected to become the new head coach at the University of Miami after being one of the top assistants at Duke. The 20th and final player ranked ahead of James Harden in the class of 2007 was E'Twaun Moore. Moore was a 6'4" shooting guard known for his smooth scoring ability, perimeter shooting, and defensive versatility. He committed to Purdue University, where he became a 4-year starter and one of the most consistent players in the Big Ten. Over his college career, Moore helped Purdue to multiple NCAA tournament appearances, earning first-team All-Big Ten honors twice. Despite his success at Purdue, Moore went undrafted in the 2011 NBA draft due to concerns about his athleticism and ability to transition to the NBA level. However, he worked his way into the league, starting with the Boston Celtics, and carved out a 10-year NBA career as a valuable role player and three-point specialist. Throughout his time in the NBA, Moore played for multiple teams including the Magic, Bulls, Pelicans, and Suns, earning a reputation as a reliable shooter and a steady contributor off the bench. Of the 20 players ranked ahead of James Harden, only a handful have reached their potential. Harden's journey from an overlooked prospect to a league MVP and arguably a top 5 shooting guard of all time is proof that rankings do not mean anything. But which player surprised you the most? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more basketball stories just like this. We'll see you in the next one.